Healing is something that you allow to happen, not something that you do. After making the video about healing our relationship to money, it made me think about healing in general, and I was contemplating how can we dive into this idea a little further. So let's think about healing. The word healing has the same root as whole, health, holy. These all are the same root word, meaning that connection to the whole. And to be ill or sick means to be disconnected. So if you noticed in the healing our relationship to money video, I broke down the good, the bad, and the ugly so we could see all the different aspects of what money is, how it functions in our world today, and how you can connect to it in a healthy way, in a holistic way. And so the same thing can be said for healing our body, healing our emotions, healing our mental state, whatever we're healing, whatever level we're at. It requires us to really get out of the way and allow us to return to a natural state. Like let's say you got into a car accident and it's pretty bad, required you to get surgery from the doctor. The doctor can go into your body, cut you open, realign, reattach whatever bones or ligaments, whatever needs to be put back together. But the way you heal is actually just that recovery time after. Your body naturally knows how to put itself back together, how to heal from that injury. The doctor isn't actually healing you. He's just helping you get realigned to where you need to be, and then your body takes over from that point forward. Like if you just put the pieces together in a vehicle and you don't actually screw all the screws in and everything, the vehicle isn't going to just heal itself. It's not a biological function. It's just a more mechanical. So any biological function, it's going to naturally heal itself to the best of its ability. And it really has nothing to do with your conscious mind. Now, your mind will play a role in how well you heal because you can get in your own way. And so that's what I mean by getting out of your way to allow the healing to happen. If we can empty ourselves, empty our personality, empty all of the negativity, empty everything that we carry with us, then nature will fill that vacuum with the totality, with God. If we can empty ourselves to the point where we are completely just annihilated, there's something else that will come in. There's something else. You can call it source, God, the totality, the universe. There's something that will take over. Like right now, your heart is beating on its own rhythm, its own accord. And your mind, you can affect it. You can start thinking of scary situations. You can be in an environment that makes you nervous, makes your heart start pumping faster. Or you can calm your breathing, you can calm your mind, and you can relax. And your heart is going to respond by slowing down. But regardless, you can't think your heart to stop beating. It's just, this source is flowing through you at all times. So connecting back to that, connecting to the origin of who we are and what we are, that allows our healing to take place. And so anytime we want to heal, we have to bring it in relationship to the whole. So if it's on the physical level, that can mean listening to the cues of your body. Let's say the car accident, you messed up your leg and now you need to let it heal. You can listen to the cues that tell you that walking on it isn't a good idea right now. You need to just take awareness of what's going on and let that inform your next action and your next decisions, and let that heal. If it's a emotional wound that you want to heal, there can be a time to rest. There can be a time to isolate. There can be a time to grieve. And you have to allow your natural rhythms, the natural tide and flow of your emotions to go through the cycle. On the mental level, when we want to heal, we can again look at the totality of the situation that our mind can find ourselves in. What perspective can our minds take that allow us to connect to the whole, to connect to everything that's around us, whether that's the earth, other people, ourselves, wherever we're trying to heal our mental state. How can we take a broader perspective? How can we look at it from a bigger perspective to see the totality of where we fit into this situation? And then the same thing on the spiritual level. How do we heal our spiritual body? It's the same as how we heal everything else. We connect back to the totality. We get out of our own way and we allow that healing to take place. And there are things that we can do to affect our healing. Like there's a natural rhythm, there's a natural yin and a yang. There's a time to be active and a time to be passive. There's a time to eat, there's a time to digest, there's a time to inhale and a time to exhale. But that knowing and that knowing of the both extremes, the way the pendulum swings, allows us to fall into that rhythm. We can fall into that coherence that allows us to naturally move, naturally grow, naturally flow. And the best way I've found to do this really is to bring my awareness to the heart. Go back into the heart. The heart is the center of our being. We connect, we're balanced with our lower energy centers and our upper energy centers. The heart knows where we are, how far we're leaning one direction or the other. And like the Buddha said, the middle way is the way. We need to find that balanced rhythm to become healthy, become whole, become holy. That is the way to reach those states. It's really all about finding a balance, and the heart always knows where you're leaning too far in either direction. So I hope that helped you maybe think about healing in a new way. I love you. Ciao.